The opposition parties and a section of the media are making a huge outcry against the proposed delimitation of constituencies. Let us examine whether this protest is justified or it is a mere smokescreen created by vested interests to mislead people. Before we get into the relative merits and demerits of the reconstitution of the constituencies, we should ask ourselves a very pertinent question. Do not people in a democracy deserve a fair representation in the election process? The answer should unanimously be yes. Let us now turn our attention to the topic of delimitation. What is delimitation? Simply put, it is a process aimed at determining the number of parliamentary and assembly seats in a state. There is a clear constitutional provision for deciding the number of parliamentary seats. According to this provision, the number of seats should be strictly based on the population of that state. A fair provision indeed. The fairness of the constitutional provision can be evidenced by a simple example. Let us assume that there are two states in India, state X and state Y. Both states had a population of 2 million at the time of the last delimitation of constituencies and were duly allotted 2 parliamentary seats each. In the subsequent years, the population of state X went up by 1.5 million and that of Y by 500,000. Therefore, in these changed circumstances, it will be a gross injustice if the status quo is maintained, as state X should justifiably get additional seats in relation to its population. This is what the government proposes to do.